Guys, good afternoon. Appreciate you hanging in there, waiting up. Good practice, real good practice. Injury updates, I gave you most everything on Monday. DJ Johnson is still day to day, but certainly improving. So it's going to be close, but feel pretty good about it. Can't remember if there's another one, but that being said, questions.
Keith Brown.
He will not be a go. It'd be a stretch. I mean, he's getting better. If we played on Monday, probably so. Right now, it's up in the air, and it's not looking very likely.
Hadn't asked you about Jackson LeDuc and the opportunities he got last week, but especially in light of Keith not playing and whatnot, just what has Jackson brought where obviously you thought he would be in that position back in August.
Sure.
All right, he finds himself where he does.
Sure. Well, the good part was, from a progression standpoint, he's had now, this will be in 2.5 weeks of running the system again, and just all the movements, all the acceleration, deceleration, stop and go, the collisions, the contact that goes with it. He looks like he's right back to form where he left off, and he was playing some really good football for us. So we're really excited about having Jackson LeDuc back.
How is Seven spending his days? Is he all wide receiver now? Is he doing a little running back? Kind of what's his
spending the majority of the day with the wide receivers for two reasons. Number one, he's done really well at it, and the second one is obviously we had some guys go down there, but he's excelled and he's done really, really well. And at running back, him and Byron, I mean, they were right there, neck and neck. So we feel good about him doing either, but predominantly he's been playing wide receiver.
What do you like about him as a punt returner? Seven.
He's very skilled. He's very talented. They didn't punt much last week. I think it was one punt, but he's impressive. He's impressive, and he's a guy we trust with decision making.
And that slot role in particular, obviously you've done that against Arizona, UCLA, a couple of instances for you guys. What does he bring in that capacity, even maybe uniquely compared to slot receivers you guys have been?
Talk about Seven.
Yeah.
Just really athletic and natural. He's explosive, fast guy, great hands, so. And we feel the other young receivers are doing really well also. Dante's doing well. Certainly Troy Franklin's doing well. Chris Hudson continues to improve, making plays down the field a little bit. So. And then they're blocking better, which is just as important as anything. They're doing a really good job blocking and just learning the system more and more and more. And Anthony's getting in rhythm with those guys. So it's been a good week.
How impactful, though, has the absence of Jalen and Johnny, two of probably in the country the better perimeter blockers, been? And you mentioned those guys. You're seeing enough improvement there to feel confident with what you have there?
We do. When, Jalen and Johnny, I think, in a lot of ways are really difficult to replace, especially from a leadership standpoint. Those guys have been around a long time. This means a lot to them. This is a huge goal for them, this particular game. So not having them playing, certainly it's a blow to them, it's a blow to us, but they're providing great leadership in the meantime, with the rest of their teammates and making sure that they understand how important every little detail preparation is.
They were two of your super seniors. We asked Monday about, do you just know how determination's been made about who all will be honored pregame on Saturday?
Excuse me?
Who all will be honored as the senior class on senior day beyond Jalen and Johnny?
Oh, I got you. No, they're still putting all that stuff together, so that will probably take another day or two or three or so.
How's the energy been in practice this week following coming off Saturday's loss? I know Sunday was right back to work, but day by day staying focused with just winning, knowing that the Pac-12 North is on the line. Absolutely.
Well, every single day it's gotten stronger and more focused and better like it usually does. Tuesday's always a difficult day because you're playing against a different opponent. Your scheme's a little bit different. What you're seeing is a little bit different. There's an adjustment day one, but the energy has been strong. The players have really taken accountability in making sure that all the details are being taken care of so that we practice hard, practice the right way. It's been a great week.
This team is young, and several of these freshmen players or maybe guys that are playing now weren't on the field last year when you guys played Oregon State. Is there anything the coaching staff or older players have told them about this rivalry? I mean, I know it's just another game, but it is meaningful for the state.
Well, it's not just another game, and I think we all know that. And there are several players on our team that were there last year, so it's in the right spot mentally.
Second straight year, their running back is one of the better you'll face. Obviously, Jamar last year, BJ this year. Similarities between those two, just impressions of how they've developed that position the last couple of years.
Done a great job recruiting and developing that position, and they're great scheme fits. They get the wide zone going, pounds, inside zone. They constantly test your eyes with the way that they run reverses off of that stuff. The way they run their boots and their wags off of that stuff as well. They do a really good job.
I know you obviously appreciate good offensive line play, but what stands out to you about Oregon State's offensive line?
physical, tough. They play together. They do. They're synchronized. They make great line calls and identifications. You know, people move and they jump around or whatnot, and they do a great job with their tracks, their hat position, their hands. They play low to high. They play with flat back. They run their feet through contact. They finish blocks. They do a great job.
Jack Coletto plays in every phase of play for Oregon State, whether he's a quarterback, fullback, linebacker. Have you ever gone up or seen someone be so effective in each phase of play?
He's an excellent football player. I know he's very valuable to them in a ton of different ways. Don't know if I have, but he certainly, he deserves a lot of credit for their success.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Have a happy Thanksgiving.